Okay, this is a little shocking, but we have some orders to pack for our shop, and I also need to like restock some things because they are getting sold out. So let's go ahead and do that together. Hello everyone, my name is Jess and I am the artist and creator behind G Rose Alchemic Art, and today we actually have an order on my online shop to send off to someone who has ordered. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, yeah, so it's been a hot minute. I don't typically get a lot of online orders for my products. Honestly, I truly sell more at in-person events than anything else. So it's really exciting to me when I happen to get like an online order. But anyway, I am looking forward to that. We're gonna get everything ready and pack it all up together. And then I'll probably need to restock some of those things because some of those things were actually very low stock anyway. So we'll have some sculpting done as well. I think we're still going to be good on stickers, but you know, always good to be prepared and have all those ready. But let's go ahead and get started on prepping an order. Hello friends. I have no idea is happening this month, but I guess month is happening as far as like orders for my shop. It's people are maybe just getting ready for Summerween. I'm not sure really, but I had recently reopened my Etsy. I don't know that I have actually explained that in any of my recent vlogs, but I wanted to try and see like if that would get any traction because I haven't really been getting very many like online shop orders on my regular Shopify, except for the one that I just got, you know, the last few days. And so I like re-uploaded some old listings and added some new ones for like very minimum amount of like what's actually what I truly have in my stock, but just a couple of things onto my Etsy just to see like, is this really viable? Are people still interested? Are people even really still on Etsy? Because I have like seen kind of the horror stories, unfortunately, of it being like a lot of AI, a lot of drop shipping, not really as much handmade anymore, which is a little depressing, honestly, because that's originally where I got started, you know, 5, almost 6 years ago now. But yeah, I went ahead and just added like a couple of small things onto my Etsy just to see what would happen. And surprisingly, I actually managed to get another order on my shop. So thank you so much to Sophia. She ordered one of my little wishing star ghost worry stones, so that's super exciting. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and pack that up as well. I didn't imagine it was gonna be this way, but evidently this is really gonna turn into like a full-length packing vlog. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with that. Hello friends, I realize it's kind of early in the morning now, but my hair is herring, I suppose. But I did want to show off. We got a little package in the mail. I already kind of know what it is. It is actually from, if you guys have been watching the videos, it is from our friends at SideQuest Shop, and we are going to go ahead and actually get it out of the box together. It is going to be the cards, part of the Artiverse universe that I have been a part of. I have already kind of designed a couple of cards for the player decks that I've made, and I decided to design a couple more. So these will include the new cards as well as maybe some of the old cards as well. But let's go ahead and open them up together real quick. So these are going to be our new cards. I ended up only ordering, I think, yeah, 10, if I'm not mistaken. So we have our 2 card decks here, and these are specifically the J-Rose Alchemic Art Pack, so very exciting. pretty. Yeah, I wonder, I kind of wanted to save this, but it's okay. So, got Artiverse TCG, very exciting. And yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs. There are 6 cards in each, so that's very exciting. And here is the back as well. So again, we have our Battle Trade Collect, with a little bit of a description, and then obviously the QR code as well for rules if you want to learn more about the artist, all of that. So very exciting. And let's just go ahead and open up the second pack as well. But I am probably going to go ahead and I'm going to bring these to my next event in July. Oh no! Oh, that's so sad. Failure. But it's still very pretty, so it's okay. It's okay. But yes, we got 5 more packs here. So for a total of 10 of the newer packs. But I'm going to be bringing all of these to my next event in July. So I will also be listing a couple of these on my website as well. So if you're at all interested in picking up a pack or a couple packs for yourself, you know, feel free to check it out. I always save like the extra packaging. Like I already put the the wrapping paper that was stuffed in there. I already went ahead and put that in my own bin of like things to send off when I ship out orders. So I'm gonna also do the same probably for these bags in case, you know, it's better to reuse than to just throw it away, right? So that's what we're doing. So artist cards, they will officially be up on the shop hopefully by the time this video goes up at least. But I also wanted to show off some really quick things that I bought at Michael's actually. I was running really low on my orange clay, and thankfully, that was so sweet, someone actually purchased one of the little pumpkin ghosts that I have on my shop, so I wanted to at least get some more so I can try and sculpt a couple more before, 1, to restock my shop, and 2, to actually like have some for my future events. So we have this nice little lilac color. Of course I found different colors besides just what I actually needed, but yeah. We found a pretty lilac color, obviously some orange. I'm still trying to get used to like the Sculpting Primo like new packaging. It's kind of throwing me off still a little bit. And also got a little bit more blue because I was thinking about, okay, so it's currently June. I have also been thinking, I know I'm like, oh, I don't want to do a Summerween collection, but now I kind of want to just because of like all the things I've been inspired in seeing, and like maybe doing like some ice cream cones or like maybe a beach scene or things like that. So yeah, we'll see. Why am I not surprised that I decided that I wanted to go back into that? And then also got one other orange one. Again, kind of stocking up a little bit on orange. And then I ended up, I don't know what happened to my dotting tool, unfortunately. So I ended up getting this pack, and they were doing a sale because there's also like a clay sale on Sculpey. But yeah, I ended up getting these dotting tools and some small rollers. Maybe if I can get them out. Yeah, very cute. And this little pack was like under $5, so it's unfortunate. I really want to know what happened to my original dotting tool because I've used it like very consistently ever since I really got into clay. But regardless, I guess it is kind of nice that I have 2 options now. I don't know how well you guys can maybe see that on camera, but this one is definitely a little bit of a thinner dotting tool versus this one is a little bit bigger. Versus the one that I had, it was really just this size, and then I have like quite a bit larger size. That's not an accurate demonstration, but it's a lot bigger than like this one. So I kind of like that, especially if I do like really small faces or things like that, I can use the mini dotting tool versus like using this regular size one. So I'm pretty happy with it, honestly. And then also my mom, I was looking for some granite clay as well because I wanted to make some more of our sculpture ghosts. I think to do like some fun little scenes with that. And my mom was so sweet. They didn't have it at Michael's, so she went out and also she found one at Hobby Lobby for me. I don't normally like to go to Hobby Lobby, I'm not gonna lie, if I can help it, even though they do have deals every so often, but whatever. And she also found this dark blue for me, which I think it also would be nice for like probably some future ideas that I have. We'll get into that at a different time. And then again, more orange, because we always need orange in this Halloween spooky household. But yes, oh, and then glow in the dark clay. I don't think, no wait, is this glow in the dark? No, it's not, it's pearl. Oh well, that's fine. I was gonna say, pearl is always also a good one to have, just because I feel like you can use it for a lot of different things, or even mix it with different colors and it can come out with a fun effect. So I'm not unhappy about that. But yeah, that is the little Michael's haul / Hobby Lobby haul, unexpected. Yeah. Anyway, for right now, let's go ahead and get into some sculpting, because I need to get to work on restocking some of those things up on the shop. So in the spirit of getting ready for our next event / re-updating the shop, I have made up a list here of things that we need to restock. So I am thinking about sculpting some ice cream cone ghost. I, again, did this maybe a year ago, probably last summer honestly, and it sold eventually at a show. So that's why I don't think that I'll make too many of them, just because I also find it kind of hard to make like the waffle cone for like the ice cream. We'll see, we'll see. Also, I had originally wrote to make 5 pumpkin ghosts, but now that I've sold the one, and then my father-in-law's girlfriend came and visited, and she decided that she also really liked it and she wanted to pick it up for either a family member or friend, or maybe for herself, I'm not sure. She had a couple people she was listing. She also took my other one, so I'm gonna go ahead and make probably 5 of those, because I feel like that's a really popular design as well, and it's really cute. Again, I need to restock the strawberry ghost, because again, the one that I had on my shop got sold, and I feel like I think it's a popular design, and especially right now while we're like inching into summer, I think that could be a good one to have, so I'll probably try to make 3 of those. I do need to restock all of my grave ghosts, because those are just, I think I have the one left, and that's all that's available. I am also thinking about sculpting like a beach ball ghost. I just have a really fun idea of like making it like a little pumpkin or something like that, kind of that design. But we'll kind of see how that goes. I have some ideas floating around, but we'll see what actually happens when we get into sculpting it. I also thought it would be kind of fun to make a surfer boy ghost. Again, I think I have like a surfboard mold, and I just thought it would be fun to try and see like what would it look like if I actually did try to make one. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna also make a couple more flower bouquet ghosts, just because again, I haven't sold any on the shop recently, but they did sell out very quickly at my last event, so I just want to be kind of prepared for it. I also need to sculpt a couple more cheese ghosts, as well as, I believe, the bad guy ghost, because that also got picked up by my father-in-law's girlfriend, so yeah, we'll probably do that. I also thought it'd be really fun to make like a skull coffee mug. I realized that I already made the keychain, but I think it would be also fun to just have like an actual desk friend as well. And then in kind of the same manner to also make a skull-shaped ramen bowl and like have ramen and like little chopsticks with it. Again, I'm not 100% sure how that would play out, but I do think it'd be really fun. And I think it's also going to be kind of a fun sticker design that I kind of want to work on, but we'll see what happens. And then I do really need to make some more of my ghost lyre earrings. I think I'll make 2 for right now and just see how it goes, because again, I am always hesitant with earrings because I don't have like too many designs, and I worry if they are going to be like, they shouldn't be too heavy, but I always worry that it's like me personally, that I worry that it'd be too heavy on someone's ears and I wouldn't want it to pull. So that's why I try to make like really dainty designs, and sometimes it works out really well, sometimes it doesn't. So we'll just kind of see how it goes. And then I also need to remake some spooky graveyard scenes as well. I'm probably going to make like the mini diorama ones, because those sold out pretty quickly. And then possibly a larger one. We'll see. I also kind of wanted to make like a mini version of the Ghost Wizard Tower that I made back in January, because that also sold. but I am just trying to imagine like how that would fit in, like if someone did buy it from online, how it would fit in like a shipping box and be, you know, shipped wherever it goes. So I don't know how that one will go per se. We'll see what happens. And then I think I'm gonna make a couple Ghost Wizard and Pumpkin Wizard keychains as well, because I do still have the desk friends themselves, but I don't actually have the keychain versions of them. And those also usually do fairly well. So I think that is everything that we're gonna do as far as like desk friends, keychains, and earrings that need to be sculpted. But I also have some other ideas that we'll probably work on in future videos, and honestly this will probably take me a long time. I don't know that we'll finish it all in this video, but we're gonna try our best here. Life with 3 cats. Anyway, regardless, let's get into sculpting now. A small little break because this actually did take me a long time. I forget how long the worry stones take me as compared to like my regular sculptures. So we did manage to get 2 little pumpkin ghosts done, and then I had to open up a new batch of the glow-in-the-dark clay, and I decided to just go ahead and start working on the wishing star ghost worry stone. And I forget how long it takes me to actually sculpt these, because I think it's just because I'm not used to actually doing it yet. But to get the proper design done, to like try and get the like ghost feet at the bottom here kind of melted together, it doesn't sound right, but like looking a little bit more like a ghosty, and especially the smile. Oh my gosh, I cannot do a smile to save my life for these clay friends. But I think that it does look pretty good, and it's about palm size, a little bit smaller than palm size on me. I know that really doesn't help you probably, but I think that the design is really good, and I want to have at least one each. The one that I actually did sell was on my Etsy shop. I should clarify. We'll do a small chat here. Hold on. So for those of you who don't know, I actually started on Etsy. That is how I started my small business about 5 years ago. And I wasn't seeing like a whole lot of traction there, like not that many views or orders or anything like that. So I decided that, you know what, I want to just go ahead and open my own Shopify, because with all the fees and everything that Etsy takes and just like all the configurations, it just didn't feel worth it to me. So that's why I decided to open up my own shop on Shopify. However, I really wasn't seeing many views on Shopify either. Really, I think that should really just say that I need to work on my marketing strategy, but that's fine. So because of that, I decided to just try to like open up Etsy again and just put like a couple listings out there just to see what would happen. The biggest thing too, besides just like all the fees, is the like shipping cost. I will say I did like 2 packaging configurations recently for some orders, and the shipping on my Shopify was like at least $1 cheaper as compared to Etsy. Probably not like a full dollar, but you know, like in that range. And I don't know, I struggle so much with wanting to like use Etsy, but I know that it is a marketplace. So if people are looking for it, you know, they might happen to stumble across your shop and some of your artwork or whatever it is you sell. So in that sense, it is kind of nice. But on the other hand, I really would prefer people go to my Shopify because I can offer it cheaper, because I don't have to like hike up the price, not by that much, but I do have to increase the price just a little bit to also kind of recover from some of the fees, as well as like that shipping cost. So it is what it is, but regardless, I want to make sure that I have like enough, so if someone does end up buying something on my Etsy, oh, focus, sorry. But yeah, if someone does end up buying something on Etsy, I will still have at least like a little bit of product left over on my Shopify in case I am not like quick enough to catch it. I usually am because I don't have that many orders. But, and just to be on the safe side, I'd rather be prepared than not. So that's why I think I'm gonna make 2 Wishing Star Ghost Worry Stones, so that way I can have like one for Etsy, one for Shopify, and then, you know, call it okay there. But we'll figure it out. Anyway though, so that is kind of the plan from here. I am gonna go ahead and take a small break because I want to go ahead. It's about almost 7 o'clock in the morning, and I am probably gonna be getting ready for bed soon because I have to get up early. Dang it. But I want to make like a little bit of tea, try to chill a little bit. I have been, not that there's obviously that much of a indent that's been made on all of the sculpting, but I did mark off a couple of things so that way I can kind of keep track of it. And I also realized that I wrote pumpkin ghosts 2 times, and I wrote that I need to get 4 of each. So I don't know, maybe I'll do that. I did say I want to do 5, not necessarily 4. You know, I feel like it's probably fine because I feel like it'll get more popular as the months go on, and it'll just help me to be prepared for not only the show that I have in July, but also like obviously if there's leftover stock. It's always, I mean, I hate the idea of selling out because I feel bad for the people that didn't get there early enough to see everything that's available. So that's almost why I want to be over prepared. But yeah, I feel like that's been happening at my last 2 shows, and I would really don't want to do that to people. So that's why I'm like trying to get ahead of it and like over prepare now, especially because there are some other things that we're gonna probably work on. Again, maybe not in this video, but we can maybe talk about it at the end. So anyway, let's go make tea. I've been jibber jabbering too much. Hello everyone. I feel like it's been just a little bit since I last talked to you all, but honestly, I don't know what's happening. I actually got another order from my Etsy shop again this time, and again, I'm just so surprised. I've never had a month where I've had 3 orders in a row like this. So thank you so much to those who have ordered from me. Thank you to Lisa and Shelby and Sophia. I'm really sad about Sophia though, because unfortunately I had dropped it off at the post office, or actually I handed it to my mom to drop it off for me because we had just unfortunately gone to a family funeral and I needed to sleep unfortunately because I'd been up all night. But regardless, my mom dropped it off for me and she put it in like one of the mailboxes, but unfortunately USPS never like actually scanned it in for some reason. I don't know what happened. So I had gone there on Wednesday after I'd gotten, before work, and they were still open. And I asked them like, hey, I, dropped this off on Saturday. It's been a couple days. It's never been updated like that. It's been scanned into the system. It's still just showing like, oh, so-and-so, I printed off the shipping label and it's, going to be scanned in next by USPS. And I don't know, I'm so sad. Unfortunately, they basically told me like, oh, especially it's probably either going to Chicago or St. Louis, and if they never happen to scan it in at a certain point, it's probably out there, it's somewhere, but just wait for it. It'll hopefully update in a few days. Like, okay, I get it. I mean, especially right now, it's super busy with like orders and everything going out because I think it's actually Prime Day as well, which is fine. But anyway, I'm just really sad because I really wanted Sophia to get her order, and I messaged her to let her know what was happening, And yeah, I'm really hoping that USPS hopefully finds the order and scans it in so at least we know like where exactly it is in the system. But because I just got that second order from Etsy, I was gonna check today anyway when I get off from work, but now I definitely have a reason to go in and I actually have a package that I can show like, hey, this is what it would look like. Can you please look and see if you have it here still? But yeah, hopefully that'll help to maybe at my local USPS office. Hopefully they'll be able to maybe take another look around the building and just see if they have it somewhere on accident and it just hopefully it's there and it's not just lost in the mail system somewhere. But that's kind of our update for right now. A little depressing, a little happy. But yeah, I feel really bad because I think Sophia was really looking forward to her order, and she seems very sweet when I have messaged her, which I really appreciate her being patient. But I think from now on, I am definitely going to, like, personally be the one that drops it off. Nothing against my mom or anything. It was obviously probably just a fluke, but I just want to make sure that either I drop it off to a mail carrier in person maybe, or perhaps I need to just, there's like a parcel drop-off space. I might just make sure that it goes in that instead. But regardless, I will definitely be handling my packages from now on as best I can. And again, I really do appreciate any orders that I have gotten on my shop this last month. It's so sweet of you guys. Thank you. And I'm so glad you like my art. But yeah, so that's kind of the update for now. But we are going to go ahead and get Lisa's order all packed up so that way it can be ready for the morning time. And here is Lisa's order all packed up. I'm actually not going to show you the front because I obviously don't want to show her address. But yeah, I will definitely go there in the morning, like right after I get off from work. Hopefully talk to another one of the mail carriers there at USPS and see if we can hopefully find Sophia's order. I really feel bad about that. Oh, but I mean, if nothing else, we'll have to figure out a different plan. It is what it is. Everyone thought I'd pop on really quick because Good news update. I actually went ahead and dropped off Lisa's order and then also was rechecking the USPS like shipping notifications, and thankfully Sophia's order finally updated and it is on its way to where it should be going. So I am so relieved. I was so worried that that package was going to be lost and I was going to have to figure out like something else, but thankfully it looks like it's on its way. We should be okay. And now Lisa's order is also hopefully going to be on its way soon too. So yeah, I feel so much better knowing that Shelby for sure got her order, and yeah, hopefully Sophia's gets to them soon, and then Lisa's also gets to them soon. So kind of the anxieties and struggles of running a small business sometimes, but again, I'm so grateful that people were willing to purchase my art, they liked it enough to do that, and that it is hopefully getting there soon enough, on its way. So yeah, I feel so grateful. Yeah, that is actually all for this one, friends. I really hope that you have enjoyed seeing the packing process with getting a bunch of Summerween orders, as I am preferring to call it, with restocking some of my online things and just getting ready for my next event that'll be happening in mid-July, and just everyday little life things in between. So I'm really excited. I'm hopeful that maybe I'll continue to ride the train and hopefully get a couple more online orders in the future here. And hopefully everyone, I have had 2 of the 3 people actually reach out to me and say thank you so much. They really love their items that they purchased, so I am so appreciative. Thank you guys so much again for ordering from my little shop. But yes, hopefully we'll get a couple more in preparation for Summerween. I hope that people really love some of my things that I've been working on, and hopefully we'll be working on some new designs as well. So look forward to that, and probably in the next vlog as well, I'm going to be specifically working on, I know I've been talking about this for a minute, but hopefully my clay baked goods mystery bags, essentially. Yes, I want to make like individual mystery bag series, and I think this first one is going to be like a baked good series. So we're going to start working on that, trying to get ready and hopefully have it all finished and ready for my next event that is going to be coming in July for QuadCon. So anyway, thank you so much for watching though, especially if you've made it this far into the video. I truly do appreciate it. Make sure if you haven't already to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will make sure to see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day.